seen it with the thes. You've seen it without the thes, with just the fast, and with twos where the thes should be. Now, prepare for the latest mix of F words and numbers in Furious 7. That's so boring. Can we use the Japanese title? Wild Speed, Sky Mission. Way better. After 6 Fast and Furiouses, you thought they were done. Because they more or less kept saying they were done.
End of the road.
One last job.
I thought that was our last job.
Our old life is done.
How long have we been doing this?
We're getting paid, right?
But now...
Okay, so they got some Fast 6 references in there, even though there's no honest trailer or pitch meeting for that, so, you know, whatever.
They're back for one last ride. Again.
After this, we're done.
One last ride.
Which is, at the bare minimum, their next to last ride. But after that ride, they've got to be done riding, right? I mean, where are they going to go next? Space?
First a tank, then the plane. Now we got a spaceship.
I would totally watch that. What began as Point Break with cars
And it happens.
spun off, rebooted, turned into a heist film, and jacked up on steroids.
There we go.
Now,
Okay, so they're putting 6 in
really
here.
Stretching to find new things to jump a car out of in a franchise that's completely ditched its street racing roots.
Completely.
Still remains as committed as ever to booty.
Committed as ever. Oh, jeez. They get all those shots in there, that's for sure.
Are you guys for real right now?
An assassin is hunting down our heroes one by one. Now, Dom's crew must find a hacker who can help them find a thing.
All that trouble for this little...
Oh, they had one of those little shots in there of the
Hacker who
CGI.
can help them find a thing.
CGI face of Paul Walker when his brother was helping. Yeah. It was sad, but it was like, you could definitely tell when they were using it.
All that trouble for this little... thing.
That can help them find the assassin
You get Ramsey, you get the God's Eye, you get Shaw.
who's hunting them down anyway, making you wonder why they bother since he literally shows up everywhere they go.
Literally.
Experience some of the most over-the-top set pieces of the year, like this awesome car skydiving sequence. Then it races
It was
the
pretty
bar
cool,
with this
you know.
incredible skyscraper
That was
jump
insane.
scene. Then watch their budget run out before the finale, which is basically a generic car chase while 2 gorillas hit each other with sticks in a parking lot.
2 gorillas.
So hit the streets once again with Dominic Toretto,
Oh my God.
master of the dramatic over-the-shoulder turnaround. Who's so Italian, he wore a tank top to his own wedding. He's the man with the plan, even if the plan is incredibly stupid, like driving headfirst into a car.
Yeah, that was
driving
weird.
Headfirst off a cliff, driving headfirst into a car again, or driving headfirst off a parking garage.
There's that.
You'll begin to wonder if it was repeated head trauma that gave him his trademark mumble growl.
Albert's is right on this one. You know I can't do that. But I should have done a long time ago.
Head trauma.
I'm listening. Words ain't even been invented yet.
So experience the latest in a franchise so dumb, its chronological order is 1, 2, 4, 5,
right.
6, 3, 7, full of dumb moments like this.
Oh my God. I'm sure he added that in the
And
script.
this.
Thing about street fights, the street always wins.
Oh my God.
That had you really worried about how they'd handle the death of Paul Walker.
It was true.
Yet, against all odds, made a tape.
I still remember like any time there was a moment where he could have died, they really played that up. Which, I mean, let's be honest, kind of smart, kind of a dick move at the same time, but like kind of smart. But it had the theater rolling. That's for sure. Every time it was going to happen, everybody was like, it got the audience in play with it. I appreciated that.
Really worried about how they'd handle the death of Paul Walker, yet, against all odds, made a tasteful, heartfelt, and emotionally powerful goodbye. Wow. I honestly never expected a Fast and Furious movie to make me cry. That was really well done. So, this is an awkward transition, but who's ready for some car puns? Starring Michelle Rodriguez,
Oh, God.
Honda Rousey, Tire Grease Gibson, Luda Cruz, Racing Statham, Jordana
that was good.
Brewster, Lucas Blacktop, Drive-On Hongsu, Curb Russell, Lane The
yeah.
Rock Johnson, and Vin Diesel.
Just keep his normal.
That's just his name. That's not a pun. Car Star Wars,
But it works.
Episode 7. We couldn't decide which ending we liked better for this trailer, so here are all 3.
What?
Remember in the trailer when The Rock beat up Statham, flexed out of a cast, and shot that drone? Because that's everything he does in the movie.
Yeah.
Come on, you've got The Rock. Use him for crying out loud. It's really nice how racially diverse this movie is without calling a bunch of attention to itself.
Race wars. We invented it.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind. Oh, okay.
See, you and me, we're from different worlds.
Hey, you stole that from Hootie and the Blowfish.
Oh, God. Okay.
Be sh-
Okay. I mean, you know, sure. I like the first one with The Rock because, yeah, he needed to be in it more. Did that have to do with scheduling, or did that have to do with just, you know, the feud between him and Vin Diesel? I kind of feel like it's the latter, but who knows? It could have been the former because he's a very busy guy. So who knows?
So, you have a new Fast and Furious movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. And I think you can guess what this one's gonna be called. Okay, let's see. The 4th one was just called Fast and Furious. Then we did Fast 5. Then Fast and Furious 6. So, this one, I don't know. Furious 7. Okay, I don't see how I was supposed to guess that. Do they not
Yeah,
go
you sound
fast
like he was supposed
in this
to know
one?
it.
Oh, they go fast, all right. So, but obviously the fury of it all is what's gonna sell this one. This seems pretty arbitrary, man. And this one takes place just after Tokyo Drift. That was the 3rd movie we put out. Yeah. That came out in 2006, and everybody had flip phones. This isn't going to be believable at all. Exactly, which is perfect for this franchise. What are you talking about? Well, if you throw believability out the window, what do you have left? I don't know. Something unbelievable. Oh, that does sound like it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens in this thing?
We're gonna go with
so
that.
you know that bad guy Owen Shaw from the last movie? Yeah, he was thrown out of a plane and died. Well, we never showed his body, so he's in a coma now.
Star Wars
Yeah,
death.
so his brother Deckard Shaw goes to visit him in the hospital,
Didn't
and
really
he's like,
see
I'm
it.
gonna get revenge, brother. Don't you worry, just recover. Nice brotherly love, sure. And then we're gonna reveal that this guy killed a bunch of people in
That's
the
right.
hospital and totally messed up the place because he's such a badass. Oh, I feel like that's gonna make it harder for his brother to recover. They're gonna have to move him to another hospital.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but it's gonna look cool. That's a good point. So then this new Shaw guy goes to steal some information from that Hobbs guy, and they get into a big fight that ends with Hobbs falling like 10 stories onto a car. Oh my God, so from that height, his body would like explode. Right? Actually, no, because he's Dwayne Johnson. He just has a couple of broken
That's
bones.
right.
Oh, wow. Anyway, so then we're gonna meet up with Dom and Letty, and she still has amnesia, but he's making her do fun things to kind of jog her memory. What kind of stuff are
Trying.
we talking about? Race wars. What? They go to a street race called Race Wars, and she wins a race against Iggy Azalea for some reason. Very fun. We should maybe give another
Sure.
thought to the name of that race, though.
Thank you.
I don't think we should give another thought to any of this. So now Shaw is actively hunting the whole gang.
He's
and
like,
he's gonna
"Don't
try to blow
overthink
up
it."
Brian and Dom with a
That was
bomb,
one.
but they don't die. Oh, were they far away from the bomb? No, they
No.
were right next to it. So
Yes.
they're hurt. Not even a scratch. So now they're really angry at this Shaw guy, and they want to kill him because he also killed Han. Oh, very rude. Don't kill Han. That's super
Technically,
rude.
yeah.
So Shaw shows up at Han's funeral, and Dom gets into this big chase with him that ends up with them driving into each other head on at full speed. Oh my God, are they okay? No, they both die because that's how that would play out in real life. Oh, wow. No, I'm kidding. They're both completely fine, obviously. Okay, good. So just then this
Obviously.
mysterious guy named Mr. Nobody shows up, and he's like, Dom, I need you to work for me, and if you do, we'll help you find Shaw. I thought Shaw
was right there.
He was, but Mr. Nobody scared him away. So Okay, so Mr. Nobody wants to get some technology called the God's Eye, which could track anyone anywhere with facial recognition. So someone could just wear a mask and hide from it? Yeah, but nobody's gonna do that. Why? Because that works. So Mr. Nobody's like, if you get me the God's Eye, I'll let you use it to track Shaw. The guy that's hunting them? Yeah, this guy's hunting them hard. He's gonna keep showing up wherever they go. Oh, he is? Yeah, they desperately want to locate this guy, but he keeps getting in the way of that by showing up. All right, well, I hope they find him. Same here, sir. So to get the God's Eye, we need to get this hacker Ramsey, who's the one who made it, okay? And Ramsey's being transported by some terrorists in some mountains, just surrounded by security. Well, it's gonna be hard for them to even get there. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, see, they're gonna put some big parachutes on some cars and drop out of a plane. That's something they've trained to do? Well, no, this is such a specific thing that obviously it's the first time they're doing it. And none of them die in this attempt. They're all able to navigate parachuting cars for the very first time without incident. happened. Yeah, because see, they used to do underground illegal street racing, so they're qualified for this kind of
100%.
thing. That makes sense. So then we're going to have this big, exciting car chase, and Shaw
God.
is going to show up as he does. So how does Shaw even know about this stuff? Does he have God's eye technology? Unclear. So eventually Brian is going to find Ramsey, and it turns out she's a pretty lady. Oh, yeah, when I said hacker earlier, you probably pictured a nerd, didn't you? I did. I pictured a nerd when you said hacker. Yeah, so the twist here is that she's a pretty lady. Oh, arousing plot twists are tight. So then Dom's going to get cornered by a bunch of cars, and he's going to escape by driving off a cliff. Oh my God, is he okay? Yeah, obviously. I should probably stop asking that. So anyway, then they need to go to Abu Dhabi. Why? Well, because we need another big action set piece. Oh, okay, gotcha. So it turns out that Ramsey gave an important tech thingy to a billionaire friend who put it in a sports car in a skyscraper. Very exciting. So they sneak into this fancy party that's...
The fact that you put all those words together and it's in this movie is actually pretty insane.
Okay, gotcha. So it turns out that Ramsey gave an important tech thingy to a billionaire friend who put it in a sports car in a skyscraper. Very exciting. So they sneak into this fancy party that's happening while Tej hacks into the computer mainframe or something. That's something he knows how to do. Because he used to be involved in illegal underground street races, so he's qualified for this kind of thing. Oh, okay. And then Letty's gonna get into a fight with Ronda Rousey because she's popular right now. Can she act?
In this
I
moment.
have no idea, but she's popular right now. Fair enough. And so Letty's gonna do some world-class MMA fighting, and even Tej is gonna do some world-class martial arts stuff. I gotta be honest here, I don't feel like their background in street racing is a good enough explanation for the international spy skills they're all showing. Okay, so then imagine whenever they're not on screen, they're in a dojo or in computer science classes. That works for me. So then Brian and Dom are gonna fly a car in between several buildings. Oh, that doesn't feel like it would be physically possible at all. I feel like I can't emphasize how little that matters. Okay, so now the good guys have the God's Eye and they go attack Shaw, but it turns out it was an ambush. Oh no. Yeah, and so now Shaw and the terrorists have the God's Eye, so things are gonna get pretty serious. Wait, why'd they bring the actual God's Eye with them? Couldn't someone be tracking Shaw remotely? Well, I want the bad guys to get their hands on it, so they're gonna bring it with them. Understandable. Yeah. So then what happens? Well, Dom's gonna be like, it's time for one last ride, which is meaningless because we're gonna make 25 more of these. But that's gonna sound very cool in the trailer. Literally the only reason I'm including that line. So then the bad guys are gonna be after them with an attack helicopter and a Predator drone. Wow. And Hobbs is gonna see this on the news, so he flexes out of his cast and joins the fight. What? Well, this is Dwayne Johnson, right? So this is probably the most believable part of the movie, to be honest.
What?
Oh yeah, it kind of is. And so Letty and Ramsey are being chased by this drone thing, and he's gonna drive an ambulance off an overpass right in time to crash into this thing. How did he know exactly when and where to drive that thing? Unclear. So then he rips a minigun off the drone and starts shooting at a helicopter. Oh boy. And meanwhile, Dom is fighting Shaw in a parking garage, which is gonna get damaged in an explosion. Oh no. And Dom sees that the parking garage is cracking, so he's like, that's the thing about street fights. The street always wins. Oh. What does that even mean? No idea, sir. So then he's gonna stomp on the top of the parking garage, which specifically crumbles to crush Shaw under the rubble. How did he know it wasn't gonna crumble under him as well? I don't know. Oh, an extremely precise stomp. So then Dom gets in his car and does this crazy jump and leaves a bag of grenades on the terrorist's helicopter, and then Hobbs shoots it and the whole thing explodes. How did Hobbs see the bag from that far, let alone know it was full of explosives? You know what, never mind. And Dom crashes his car, so he's in rough shape. Okay, I feel like he's constantly crashed his car throughout the whole movie. Yeah, but now the movie's almost over, so we're gonna be like, oh, maybe it hurt him this time. Did it? Of course not. Okay, right. Yeah, Brian's gonna be giving him CPR, and Letty's gonna be like, get off of him. I'm gonna tell him how much I love him and see if that works. That makes him feel better? Yeah, the power of love is much more effective than CPR in situations like this. Yeah. Oh, good to know. And then Hobbs is gonna put Shaw in prison. Wasn't he just crushed under a collapsed parking garage? Yep. No further questions. Fantastic. So this Shaw guy's like a pretty intense villain. He's wasting his breath. Oh yeah, this guy killed Han, so he's irredeemable. Sounds that way. Unless people like the character, in which case we'll definitely find a way to redeem him and bring him back, of course.
Definitely. That's how they did it. Yeah, that's definitely how they did it. Hobbs and Shaw. That redeemed him for sure. And now he's, now he's a good guy. Like an anti-hero, I guess, more or less. But it works. It works. It's fine. He was cool. It was cool, when the brother shows back up again too, which, that happens. If you keep watching these movies, you'll see there's a lot that happens in these movies. I'll give them that they were doing something that, the MCU hadn't been doing until 2008, really. And then after that, because, you had Iron Man 2008, then you had the other movies, and it was starting that whole track record of connecting everything. this was kind of doing it before that, which is you know, it's dope. They've made 10 of these things so far. Oh my god. And they found ways to connect things in their own way. Some of it, okay, not some of it, a lot of it ridiculous, but still, it's its own MCU, which is kind of cool. But they're full-on superheroes at this point. In this movie, not as much. To me, in 6, more than anything, they were superheroes, and then definitely 9. Also, moments of 8. But this is what it is now. It's gone far away from the first movie, which I guess, could you keep that going in that way? Probably not. It would get boring after a while. So you got to go just higher and higher and above and beyond with the theatrics and the action to make people still come to these things. So I guess from that aspect, I get it. But I do wish it was a little bit more grounded because it's just gone way over the top. Your thoughts, though, on the movie Furious 7, or Fast and Furious 7, or Fast 7, whatever you want to call it, the 7th movie. Let me know your thoughts on the movie and also on the pitch meeting and or the Honest trailer. Which one was funnier for you? Both were good, but I think pitch meeting was a little bit better. Got good laughs from both. But that's me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on this one. I know I didn't do a poll for the last one, so maybe I'll do one for this. I don't know. I'm still working that out. I'm working on some stuff, so you might notice after a while. But thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys for watching. Like the video, subscribe to Screen Junkies, and subscribe to Pitch Meetings as well. Like the video, like their videos, do all the YouTube stuff. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more reactions, if you want to laugh with me more, if you want to watch some more stuff with me. I always appreciate it because we have fun here. So thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys as always on the next video. Take care.